That's how we doing.
Doing
Doing
great.
good. How
How are
about
you?
yourself?
Doing good. The
Awesome.
dog barking here, so I might have to go handle that real quick. But
Sitting on the beach today.
yeah, looks like it. I like that.
That made me feel good because it's 32 outside.
Oh my gosh, I know. I think it's gonna be cold across the whole country. It's like, well, I think it's about 30 out now here in Missouri, in St. Louis. It was like 18 this morning. It's terrible.
Wow. My buddy Paul is on too. Wow.
Hello, hello everybody.
Hey, Paul.
I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
No worries. Oh, y'all driving. Okay.
Yes, I am. How you doing, Samo? How you
Doing
doing?
great. Doing great. So second time I get to come on here now. So,
Yeah.
but we're in New York, New Jersey. Robert, where are you from?
Hermiston, Oregon.
Oh, Oregon. Okay.
Famous Hermiston melon.
All the way on the other side.
Yeah. That's right, straight south of Tri-Cities, Washington, if you don't know where it's at.
Okay.
Middle of the state on the north side next to that small Columbia River.
hmm
Uh, let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna try to let somebody else in here. Should have pretty open access, so not sure why.
What's up?
Cool. Does anybody have anything they want to go over today?
Uh, yeah, I got well, I was on here last time.
Yeah, I
Last
do.
week. Yeah. So I got something to go over today. Um, and I have a question too about something else. So there's a property. I can go ahead or you need some
You can go ahead. Yeah.
good. Okay. So you guys had
Since we don't have
looked
to.
at one of the properties I had last time. It was on Freeland, 8903 Freeland Street. And I know you guys have pulled it up and kind of looked through it really quickly for me. However, there's some additions that it was only at 5 bedrooms before, but now we actually got some quotes to bump it out to a 7 bedroom unit, which would be, a lot better. And it wasn't too drastic of the way the house is laid out, so we could get it to a 7 bedroom. So the numbers for that look a lot better. Obviously, it's 7 bedrooms versus five. So that's one that I have on the contract already, so I'm like strongly like moving forward that there was a lane that kind of jumped up at the last minute. So just working through that to see what the seller's gonna do in that regards because we're getting it sub two. But we would be making that to a 7 bedroom. But I have a question for you because I heard something. I mean, I know we're all through like sub two, so it's not like necessarily pad split, so to say. But I heard someone else saying instead of doing the whole pad split model to getting like nonprofits to fill up the co-living. Are you guys doing that kind of stuff too, or?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we were just talking about
Go ahead.
this morning.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
well, I was asking Pace his opinion on all of it
hmm
because we are doing pad split.
Yeah.
Um, Essentially the super short version, I got
Mhm.
like 10 minutes and voice notes on it,
Okay.
is it's like you can go the alternative, but just assume it's going to be a lot more work. Like
Mhm.
if we wanted to do it, we'd have to hire someone entirely new on our org chart.
Mhm.
It's like a whole different model,
Yeah.
and it's a lot.
Mhm.
Like when I look at ours, there is, the normal turnover that you see in the co-living space.
Mhm.
They both have their pros and cons, but it's like you need someone on your team to spend all that time sourcing and talking with the nonprofits. You're gonna have the vacancies gonna probably be a lot different,
Mhm.
and because it's a master lease, so it's like it's either filled or it's not.
But they're paying either way if it's a master lease,
Where
right?
the like if you're doing sorry, my audio is cutting out. If you're doing pad split, it's like per room,
Mhm.
you have the vacancy. So I hear a lot. Luke does too, a lot of different opinions, but
Mhm.
we haven't seen anything impressive enough to pivot, I guess is the best way to put it.
Uh-huh.
Like if there was a clear, easy pivot that we could move the whole portfolio to,
Mhm.
I would totally be open. What do you think, Luke? Luke, what would you say, if anything, is the
Yeah,
closest alternative?
closest to pad split.
Yeah, like
I
if we
mean,
had to
like
pivot,
Furnished Finder would probably be the closest.
and then we'd have to
uh,
have someone entirely on the team that would have to spearhead it.
Mhm.
yeah, because no matter what path you go down, if you're like sober living or medical respite or anything like that, you have to have people that have some level of expertise in those different specialties to make sure that you're doing the right things because they all can have their own um, you know, caveats to them for sure. Different
Can I
Yeah.
types
say
of people that you're
something?
getting in there. Of
Yeah,
course.
let's hear it, Shirley. Shirley's been in co-living for a bit.
I have not a co-living house, but a separate residence that I rent out, and I happen to rent it to a group that what they do is they take in disabled people and then they rent them to the room. And it's a 4-bedroom house. They only rent out 3 bedrooms and they're very successful. But as you say, they have 2 people on staff there all the time. They have a vehicle to transport them, and the owners do a lot of paperwork. So it is a totally different thing for them. And they pay me a premium rent, but at the same time, I think they make premium money too.
Yeah, sorry,
I
my
think it has a
audio's
lot to do too if you're going to be managing it yourself or paying the company or having the relationship with the different companies or management that's out there to
Exactly.
manage all of it.
Like so my understanding of it, once you have the like master lease, they're responsible for filling the rooms. So they're still paying for the rooms whether they fill it or not. And then I think as Shirley said, they do pay a premium, so it can be comparable to what you may get in from Pad Split, but then they're the ones that's like maintaining the interior, maintaining the tenants and things like that. So um yeah, I know there's a lot of work, I guess, to get connection with a nonprofit or something that like that. But I think they would handle everything else from there. And then you can get a lease for, 12 months to 36 months, possibly. So I guess there's some pluses and minuses to it, like anything, but just kind of weighing the pros and cons I just thought it
We
was really interesting. Hmm.
we do rent them on a 3-year lease because
Yeah.
they don't want their lease to end. That is their business and they need it to continue. And they don't blink when I raise their rent because they need my place. That's where their tenants or their clients come.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
Yeah, it
think
could be
what it
advantageous. I think what Dustin's saying is like for at least for our team, or if you're building out a team, we would have to have someone dedicated to making those relationships with those companies and making sure
the
that part of it's running smoothly.
yeah, the way Pace explained it this morning, and Luke, I'm gonna send you these audio clips so you hear it straight. Um, he's like, you could spend more time squeezing the margins on the properties,
Mhm.
or you could spend that same amount of time just buying another property that'll double in value in 10 years. So now it starts, or we're at the scalpel looking at opportunity costs of each
Mhm.
minute, each hour. And it's like all that time and energy if it's the difference of a couple properties each year, and they're up $400,000 each,
Yeah.
in 10 years, the opportunity cost is significantly different. It's like maybe you squeezed an extra 10K in cash flow annually or something, but it was at the cost of maybe $1 million in equity over 10
Mhm.
years.
Hmm. Gotcha.
It's definitely a hot topic though.
Yeah, okay.
It's very, but part of it too is you got to ask, what is the person relaying the message, whoever it is, what is their bias? What is their call to action? Why are they saying it?
Mhm.
Is it to sign up for something? Usually.
Good point. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Mhm.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about it a lot these coming months because it's a very popular topic.
A hot topic right now.
Mhm.
Well, that's up, Armando.
Hey, what is up, everyone?
You're
Yeah, that was
welcome.
me earlier that said, "What's up?" You guys probably thought my mic was hot and I was telling somebody else what's up, but I'm telling everybody what's up.
What's
So,
happening?
hey. Yeah, so just right here, and I was gonna ask in regards to whether you guys are still looking to build any new builds out in Houston, Texas area. Because I have an opportunity right now well, there's 21 lots that we have in contract. And so I'm trying to decipher what to do with them. I want to get into pad split and then senior 2020, out there. It looks really good. And then me studying the area, I'm like, man, I can see exactly why that went up, why you all took that on. So I was going to see where you're at with that.
Yeah, generally we have the land already sourced. Like we have basically our whole conveyor belt built out where it's primarily just capital we're raising. I'd say after this week, we're actually all flying to Houston tomorrow. And we're filming with Pace at one of the projects on Thursday. And then we're also meeting with our builders, contractors, like the whole team. So we'd have a better answer. Because at the moment, it's not needing land, but we might find out something new this week.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I love to be in that loop because they're all off market. Well, one's not, but it's cool because they actually gave us an exclusive offer or terms on seller finance. It's on market, but they gave us like zero down, 300 per month. It's a 12,000 square foot lot out there in Houston. But I'm not too worried about that one. Just the other ones, they have a lot of potential. Whether it's for co-living, car
Are they
wash.
are they
Really good.
inside of the 610?
That's a good question because I'm not too familiar with the freeway names. But like, if you were to show me the map of Houston, I can be like, "Yep, it's right there." There's 10 of them in the third ward area where the two universities are. There's 10 of them there. There's 8 down over by the NRG Stadium down south. Further south, there's 7 acres down there to the north. Then, like where you have your 2020, if you go northwest, just right over that freeway, then there's an acre lot there that's in contract. And it seems like a pretty good area. I checked out Pass Split too, and it's a core market. They're all core zip codes.
Yeah, I think Luke and I were doing just the same thing just now.
Yeah.
So here's the 610 loop, and we're staying inside of it. And it's a blend of part of the strategy is we're building our own comps. And so we need to stay within a certain proximity in order for those comps to qualify. I think I remember the one you sent, and it was like up here, one of them.
Yeah, to the left.
But if
Mhm.
there's one, Emily's gonna hate me for even saying this or entertaining it. But if you had a zero down one and it was inside of the 610, it would at least be worth looking at.
Check it out.
Yeah. But yeah, inside of the 610 is,
Okay.
I know for sure. If we brought something outside of it, she'd be like, "What are you? No, stop."
Hmm.
You kicked off office hours.
Yeah, should ban us from office hours.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if that was something that you'd want to underwrite on this call too, just so people are familiar how to underwrite new builds. Because I'm getting a little familiar with the price per square footage on the builds and then the sell point. So I didn't know if that's something that I would bring on the office hours too that
We
you'd
can
want to do.
look real quick. Is there one, just for efficiency's sake, is there one that is inside of the 610? And if you need to,
Yes. Yeah,
okay,
there's 10 of them.
okay, they are inside it.
Yeah. So yeah, they're inside of it. So the third ward, uh, however you want me to go about it, right? I don't want to.
If there's a lot, if you feel comfortable showing an address, I could throw it in.
Well, I can give you a general area, and then because they all fit the same
Okay.
criteria or the area, like everything's walking distance to the universities, to their main hospital there. They have a college of medicine there. So if you go to the third ward, which is right
That's
there,
third.
all that area, there's the university. You see right above your cursor, that road there. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we have one. We're really
I
close
was gonna
to.
say Reeves is
see Elgin
between
Street?
Elgin and Alabama.
Yeah,
Um,
Elgin.
it's like right in the middle above Holman is Reeves.
Yeah. All right. So what does it cost for one lot?
We're $40 per square foot. That's the sell price.
All right. So total, just one lot. What does that come to?
So that's what 5,000 square foot. There's four of them that are 5,000 square foot. So that's about what 200,000. Is that correct?
And are you able to sell one or no?
Yeah, I can sell. They're all separate lots. I can sell one. I can keep one and hold it and get a partner in and do whatever we need to do with them. But there's
Yeah.
four that are 5,000 square foot. That's why I was trying to do a little research and see what the minimum square footage lot is that we needed to do if we let's just say we wanted to do another build out for 2022 separate structures, 10 each, like how you did. But I didn't know what the lot size minimum needed to be for that, for offsets and everything else. But there's even one property in that same area from Algon and north, all that area right there, in the third ward. One is a 12,500 square foot lot, 6,500 square foot lot, 9,600, and another 10,000 square foot. And the other four are 5,000 square foot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess then if you can, well, all right, we'll walk through it. And then if you could email us more info on it, because at least the numbers are attractive.
Yeah.
And you said are they all side by side or they're kind of spread throughout?
They're spread throughout, but they're all like that Algon Street north. There's maybe one below it, but they're all right there.
Okay. Yeah, I know for our projects we'd I guess look at the bigger one. What do you think, Luke? Hypothetically.
I don't know. Keep going, and I was gonna look at the couple documents and see if they have the square footage of the lots on.
Okay. Yeah, I want to say
We'll come back.
first few are pretty close to 5,000 per square foot. Or I mean 5,000 square foot. The 2020 I want to say is like 60 something, 6,500 square foot. But yeah, in terms of the build cost is like mid threes, 350,000 to upward like 380,000 per 1010. So
Sure.
Okay. For one of the structures.
mhm.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's at least worth us looking more into.
That sounds good.
Yeah, because we have one project here, Drew Street. Where's Reeves at? It's somewhere around here.
Between Holman and Simmons.
Yeah,
It's
we
the
really
unnamed one there, right where your mouse is at.
yeah, we really like this area because it, as you know, close to the university and the medical center. So it's prime area.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. That's for sure. It's a cool spot.
Yeah, I'll put in the or in the chat. I'm gonna put the email, and then we can dig more into it.
Yeah.
Because we'll, if anything, we could drive by it. Tomorrow maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I think we have a new face. Tiffany, welcome. I saw Tiffany in. She is going through the 101 and 201, and that was the Tampa meetup, right?
Yeah, that was in Tampa. It was
Awesome.
amazing.
Nice. Welcome.
Thanks. This is
Right,
my
so-
first time, so I'm just gonna catch on to how you guys are doing this.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's different each time. Sometimes we'll look at one property, sometimes it'll be all over, sometimes it's raising capital. It's a big blend. And then Armando, I just put the email in the chat. If you could send more info to it, we'll probably drive by them. Awesome. All right, Gilbert, how's it going?
It sounds good. Thank you.
I'm doing good. Thank you, Dustin. How you guys doing? Hey, I have a question. I'm right now I'm dealing with the city planner. Okay, here. Hey, Armando, are you from Kingsburg?
Yeah, I'm in Cali. I connected with you. You're out here.
Kingsburg?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm Gilbert. I'm now
Yep.
I see you on
I
the
recognize your voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, man?
That's good. Good. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, we're gonna
Anyways,
have a party at your
I-
house over by the river, right?
Hey, there you go.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
He's got a river house, y'all.
Yeah, it's down the street, so yeah. But real quick, I'm dealing with the city planner right now, and well, I'm an agent, so I talk to them, but this guy there's only one planner for the community here in Dinuba and Reedley, so um and what I'm looking for is there's this house here that me and my wife and we're looking to purchase. It was an assisted living before, and it's been on the market for a while. And I already talked to the agent, but it's currently right now zone PO. And I was thinking, like if I made an offer on this property contingent upon us being able to make it a co-living, because there's 14 beds, okay, and we walked it twice already, and we think it's a good property. And my question to you, how convincing like when you talk to a planner, I don't think they even heard of co-living, you know, or they don't want to know, or they don't want to hear, but they said that I have to talk to their upper management to see if we can make that a possibility and amend the zoning. Have you had problems with that? Like amending the zoning and stuff like that?
No, mostly because Houston, it's the Wild West. Like you'll see a
I what?
house, like a grocery store, a duplex,
Yeah.
a little, like you see it all. And so the zoning's a lot more spread out, a lot more flexible. I mean, the red tape's peeled back tremendously in Houston. And then any other building, like I build in Florida and Hawaii, but it's not rezoning. It's just like 3-2s, 4-2s. What
Mhm.
do you think, Luke?
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
really, just in Houston, like you said, there's virtually no zoning law. So, and there is, but
yeah.
so we haven't had to do anything with it, and that's one reason we picked it.
Are you working with the pad split rep out there,
Am I?
or not quite? Yeah.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet. And that's I even asked him about Pad Split. I emailed them too as well. And he said that he was going to get back with me after he talked to his manager and stuff like that to see if there was a possibility just to amend the zoning, not change the zoning. But that's where I guess it costed like maybe almost close to $6,000 to even apply for it. And that's even a possibility if they would do it, if they would let me do it, unless I probably think about going to the committee and telling them, hey, this would be good for the community here. It's just down the street. I mean, downtown and stuff like that. I don't know. I just asked if you had any problems with any of that or
I would
had
start
problems
with
with.
the rep. Like start instead of starting with the county and then the rep. I'd
Yeah.
start with you would want to find the most experienced rep that works in your area
Yeah.
and then like work in tandem with them.
Yeah. What you're saying is a planner, correct?
I'm saying like
Pad split rep.
a pad split rep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. 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 And who's that? Audrey?
Well, I don't know if how much experience she has in California, but I'd find whoever has the most experience in California. I know it's like newer, but there is a rep that has more units than others, and so I would just go that angle because they're gonna have a lot more connections.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna know more. I mean,
Okay.
California
Do you
seems
know
to
of
be
anything
more
like
of a
that?
harder,
A what?
harder market. Like when it comes to all the
Yeah, I
zoning and the
know.
laws and
California.
everything. Yeah.
It is. So that's why, it's just kind of like I don't want to spend like 6 grand and then all of a sudden they say no. It's just, I know you do your due diligence and things like that, but I don't know for how long they would let me.
Yeah,
So I think I gotta get closer to the planner and stuff like that.
it'd start a lot. So, for example, the way we started building in Houston is we started with the pad split rep. So, hey, who are the most
Okay.
experienced builders? And then that was the order of operation we went instead of trying to go straight to, one of the cities or counties. Because otherwise we'd be building
Okay.
in Florida.
Yeah.
You do you mind if I chime in real quick? I might be able to help Gilbert out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I just talked to a pad split rep yesterday, and I'm in California as well.
Okay.
I can send you all of his information.
That would be great.
Yeah, he's in Southern California, but I'm sure he knows something.
Yeah, that would be great, Garrett. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
Because I seen the talk that Dustin had with Audrey and stuff like that. I don't know where she's based out of. Is she like at a certain area, Dustin?
She's Miami. So I mean, as far as I know,
She's what?
she's in Miami.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. And as far as I know, she covers any state. I do believe she knows a lot about Florida though.
Okay,
But
Portersville.
works
Well,
in
I'm down
multiple
probably
locations.
40 minutes from Portersville. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's a nice area.
Mhm.
It's okay, cool. That too.
Yeah, yeah. Garrett,
Yeah, Garrett, if you get a minute, appreciate that very much, man. So yeah.
yeah, thanks, Garrett. Cool, Gilbert.
Yeah,
Anything
thank you.
else that you wanted to hit on?
No, that's
Bring up.
so yeah. So you don't advise me to even think about paying an application fee to pay $6,000 to even try, huh? No,
Not
huh?
yet.
Not yet, huh? Yeah.
I think digging a little bit more first.
Yeah. I'll hit up Garrett and see if we can. Is that okay? That's Devon, Gary. Okay.
Hmm. But yeah, definitely keep us
Thanks,
in the
Garrett.
loop,
Appreciate that.
Gilbert.
Oh yeah, I will.
We'd love
For
to
sure.
see how it progresses.
For sure. My wife says go for it, you know what I mean? And she says go for it. Well, go for it. I got to start doing something, it's just that I used to buy and flip properties myself, but that was a long time ago. That was back in 2005. Yeah. And I got sick and I stopped and I just stood away from it for a while, but I just got to get myself the momentum to get back into it because the house that I live in right now, I didn't even look at it. I just bought it because it's by the river. So I bought it and now this is where I'm at. It was my rental. So, but knowing that, but anyways,
Yeah.
when you get sick, you never know. So
So you're
what
itching.
happens?
You're ready to make some moves.
Huh?
I said you're itching.
Yeah, I got to. Yeah, I
Mhm.
have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
would
like
just
to work with all of you guys.
how about
Yeah.
after you connect with Devon, you jump on Tuesday and we recalibrate. Maybe Garrett will be back on.
For sure. Hey, Garrett, what's your phone number, buddy?
562
562
912
912
5006.
5006. Where are you out of?
I'm in Long Beach,
Long
California.
Beach? Okay, cool. Beautiful.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you then Tuesday, Gilbert.
Okay, sure.
Awesome. Okay, thanks for jumping on.
Thank you.
Omar, how's it going?
Good. How you doing
Thanks,
today,
Garrett.
Dustin? I'm sure you heard that question a lot, but
Yeah, but how's it going? What's the topic of the day?
yeah, so sorry about my camera as well. I'm on my desktop and I did want to screen share, but the topic of today is I've been talking to this seller and he wants to sell his pad split, but he wants to do a sub two transaction. So he wants a 20K entry fee. And I have all the information. I got the PITI from him. And I went through the course, the 101 course and the 201 course, and
Okay.
I've kind of put together like a PowerPoint slide similar to how you did it, um, just so I can like pitch it to investors because I'm looking to find a private money partner to help me with this deal.
Yeah, so do you want to like practice on us? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, essentially, yes, and see what I could do better or what I need to add if I'm missing anything.
All right. Shirley, are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
I
I'm asking.
am.
All right.
Okay. What
Well,
I own a property, and I think I mentioned it one other time, that is a block from ODU, which is Old Dominion University here in Norfolk, Virginia. Anyway, it has a undeveloped lot right next door that right now my granddaughter lives in the house with 3 other roommates, and they use that lot for their parking. But she's going to graduate in a year and a half, and I'm thinking of putting a co-living house in there. I've talked to the planner, the city planner, and they seem receptive to having a house built there. What they did say, they're looking for a house that looks similar to what's there, which is troubling for me because these are 100-year-old houses that don't look too good. And the other thing is pad split is just starting in the area. When I go in, I joined just today, and when I look at it, there's like 3 or 4 houses in Norfolk and Virginia Beach and Hampton. You have to go to Richmond to find really a lot of houses in pad split. And Audrey, I have a call request into Audrey, and I was hoping she'd be on today. Anyway, I wondered if you could look at the property and give me an idea of what you think.
okay. How about are you game to if we give feedback together on Omar's pitch and then we still have 25 minutes total and then we dive into yours?
I'm good for it.
All right. Omar, we're gonna give you a solid 8 minutes. Are you ready? And then we're gonna look at Shirley's deal.
Yeah, I'll try and be quick.
All right. If you request screen share and then
It says sharing is not turned on.
okay. Do you wanna send the link to me?
Yeah, sure. I could do that.
All right. And then which area did you say?
This is Ocala, Florida.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it pulled up right here. Ocala's usually pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
so, yeah, there's a link to the pad split listing. And I've been going back and forth with the seller, just kind of getting more information. And on this presentation alone, I don't have like the P&L or
Yeah.
or anything like that, but I do have access to it and I could share that with you as well. But yeah, so essentially, I found this on PadSplit, and he happens to be someone who works for PadSplit as well. Um, I looked at the area insight, and I had talked to a PadSplit rep. His name is Ray. He does the Orlando area, and he was basically the first person to bring pad split into the Florida market. So I know he's very knowledgeable. And when I talked to him about this property, he said at this location where the property is at, um, it's pretty decent just because it's close to downtown. He's like anything close to downtown is gonna give you um it's gonna lower that vacancy percentage. So I ran it by him. He said it seemed like a pretty good investment. He just wondered if the seller was gonna put in any more work before uh before we take over the property. And so that was a question that I did ask the seller. And um but I'll get to that later on. If you go to the financial history, that's what it's bringing in. That's what it said on Pad Split. The so looking at those numbers, I thought it was a pretty decent spread. It's only 5 bedrooms and 2 baths, and there's one private bathroom, and the rest are the basic rooms. So the 4-to-1 ratio I know is not what we really want, but this is a passport that's already been operating. I know it's like 3-to-1 is kind of ideal for from what you guys have experienced, but getting into the presentation to my private money partner or private money lender, 20K is the initial fee, the entry fee, and then it's on an active loan of 191K, 6 years amortization. Um, and the PITI that I have there is right. The one in the calculator isn't. That was just kind of what I used. That was based off of the website that I used since I didn't have it at the time. But with the new numbers, and also since there is, if you go into the expense column, the pad split fee is not going to be as much because it's already occupied. So that also it also brings the cash flow or the net profit up significantly as well. So interest rate is 5.375, I believe. And I did confirm that the payments are current as of today. So
And then is it supposed to say 6-year balloon?
no, there was nothing mentioned about a balloon. At least he didn't tell me about that.
Because the way you have it written, it shows it being paid off in 6 years, like a 6-year pay down schedule
I don't think it's supposed to be paid off. I think it's been 6 years since,
into the loan.
yeah, into the loan. At least
Okay.
that's how he worded it in the email that he sent me.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So the PITI bumps 500 basically, so the monthly cash flow is closer to minus 500, puts us
Mhm.
at 500. You might get a little higher, you're saying, like with the pad split fee. So let's cut it in half maybe, because
Okay.
it's already, call it 750.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that cash on cash sounds attractive, but in terms of the actual cash flow, it does seem really low, honestly.
Yeah.
Like all the ones that we've seen, I'd say rock bottom, like on moving forward on a deal, should probably be like 1,500.
Okay.
Ideally closer to 2,000. Otherwise, it's more like more so you're trying to push it.
And it's a very thin spread.
Yeah, and then too, like even counting our conversions, the lowest bed count that we have is 8.
Okay.
So, I mean, for the right buyer, it could work. Like it's a low entry if it's already turnkey. But that would just be my concern is the profit margin is low. It's thin.
Okay.
Yeah, like so on that purchase price at 20,000, is that what you're looking to raise?
Yeah. Well, raise
30.
so yeah, raise 30, but
Raise 30.
just to I know you guys say over raise, just because things come up and like obviously I expect these numbers, like I expect this to happen. Like that's why I factor it in. But if the worst happens, just having those reserves. But yeah, raise 30. And then yeah, I also thought about converting it and adding an extra bedroom, but I did want to do the turnkey pad split model just because I didn't want to um basically I just didn't know, I guess, how much more money I would have to raise as far as like dealing with contractors and stuff like that and how much it would cost to add an extra room. Um,
Yeah.
or even if it'll work. I know it's 1,800 square feet, so
Yeah,
I
because
know
we
it's
do,
over.
well, a couple things that stick out. The reserves, you'd probably want closer to like 5% of whatever the purchase price is, or
Mhm.
ARV, either one. So that's about 20K alone.
Hmm.
And then your closing costs, assuming if you buy it sub two, normally the buyer's covering closing costs. So you'd want to factor that in. If there's no agent, might not be too much, 5 to 8,000,
Hmm.
depending on, whatever needs to be done. You could try to get some quotes on adding a room, but I would honestly, if you're already going to renovate, then look at just probably a different property.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if it was bigger, that'd that'd be my like we have an 8.3 that's 1,800 square foot and it does well.
Hmm.
But what are your concluding thoughts, Luke?
I mean, for me, what sticks out is it doesn't seem there are more kind of hidden costs, for lack of better terms. That, well, I don't know that are calculated in here. So like the PITI, that's just on the current loan. Is that right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So then if you're taking a PML loan for that 20, 40, 50,000, what's your payment on that going to be? If it's a PMP, a private money partner, and you're giving equity to that partner, how is that eroding into your own net profits, right? So you can see like it's kind of just eroding down
Yeah.
more and more.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would say just keep doing what you're doing. Like in the 201, the KPIs, I think it's
Hmm.
like the last video. After you've done several of these breakdowns, you're gonna get really good at identifying what if it's worth pushing forward or not on.
Okay. And so that net profit should be around 1,500 to 2,000 for just moving forward, just so
Yeah, I would shoot
it'll
for
be a good deal.
at least like 1,500.
Okay.
Might go a little bit below, a couple hundred, like 200. But once you're in that territory, I would just automatically put it in the category of like I might be trying to force this.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. No, thank you guys for your insight and your advice. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah, bring another on next Tuesday. Just
Okay.
keep just the reps.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Shirley, are you ready?
I am.
Deep dive?
The address is 1517 West 42nd Street, Norfolk, Virginia.
You said West 42nd Street.
Mm-hmm.
Norfolk. All right. Here we go. And so you said you owned one lot next to it?
No, I own I own 542, 1517 West 42nd Street, but I also own the lot as you're looking at it from the street to the left of it.
Okay.
And that is it's the same size. And I contacted the planner and they said that they would entertain building on it, but they did say they're looking for something that's similar. Whereas last week when I was online with you all, I asked about the dimensions of the new build you have, and it would fit on that property because the property's 30 by 100. And the only thing on the property now is if there is a picture, and at the back of the vacant lot, there is the garage that is way in the back.
Okay.
And as you can see, it's a block from the university.
Yeah.
But what concerns me is pad split is not there yet. And there's a very active university real estate group that rents to everybody. And actually, they've approached me about buying that lot repeatedly. I rent my house, the house I have, to my granddaughter and her soccer friends. So it's, and I don't want to, once she graduates, I don't want to be very active in it. So I'm looking for I'm hoping pad split gains presence in Norfolk area. And that's
Yeah.
why I was hoping Audrey would be there today.
Well, she's never on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay. Never on Tuesdays.
Yeah, if she's ever on, it's Thursdays. I know
Uh-huh.
she has a family member sick right now, so she'll be in and out on the
Okay.
calls. But did you say, I know you said you had a call potentially set up with her. Have you emailed her a lot of the info?
Actually, no, I haven't. What I was having a hard time becoming a host because I want for another house I have there in Norfolk. I wanted to rent that through Pad Split. And so I tried to go and be a host, and it kept making me a member and wanting to rent a room. And so today I finally talked to a representative, and they put in a call request to Audrey because I knew her name. And she's going to hopefully reach out to me soon.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, right off the bat, it does look like a solid area. I mean, it's always great being that close to a school. How many students are there?
I don't know.
Like, is it a small school,
Oh,
medium?
no, it's very large.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that proximity alone, then close to several bus stops. I mean, that's very, very close. Different jobs, different retail jobs. The
Most of the houses in that area are rented to students. There is one house, kind of kitty corner across the street, that there's an older woman that lives there, but she used to always sit on the front porch, and she's kind of disappeared, which is worrisome.
Let's see, I'm gonna pull up some of the data real quick.
Is it a concern, do you think, because Pad Split's present isn't there yet?
Not necessarily. It's here, I'm pulling up the pad split data. Let's see. Because it really comes down to the fundamentals, like if it's clear or not who your target audience is, like where are they going to work or school
I
or
think definitely it would be the school
yeah.
and students because that's what's in the whole area. And in Norfolk, there is the rule about 4 to a house, but the other houses have 6 and 8 in them, some of them. So I'm not too concerned, and there's no homeowners association. And if I go with Pad Split, I guess I don't have to worry too much about that.
I think isn't there sometimes a caveat in that law where if it's within a certain distance of school,
That could be.
sometimes it doesn't. And Dustin, for a reference, a quick Google says Old Dominion serves about 24,000 students.
Okay.
And for reference, SEMO is just under 10,000. So it's a
Oh,
big
okay.
school.
Yeah. So surely you've probably messed around with this tool before, but all the gray shows like intent of someone that owns a property and they plan on turning it into pad split. So
Oh, really?
yep. And then the blue, there's at least a couple bedrooms that are listed via pad split. So not a ton of data yet, but it does show like it's up and coming.
Hmm.
On the other side of the Hampton area, 7 bedrooms. Mm, I don't know how skewed this data is because it is lower, just 7, but it shows 252 per week for a shared bathroom.
People wouldn't drive ideally to Hampton because there's tunnels and
Yeah.
traffic. It's major.
Yeah, and more so just looking at like what existing data we have access to. Um, just trying to see what benchmarks exist. Like Richmond is very established. So like at least for your own underwriting to see what revenue potential, just identifying what benchmarks are around you. Let's see. But yeah, I mean it's the fact that you're that close to the school, I think is worth pursuing it more and more. Like Luke mentioned, 24,000 students and you're just a couple blocks away. All these bus stops. Do you know off the top of your head how close like different bigger retail jobs, Walmart, Costco, Home Depot?
Um, I don't see a lot of those, but the major university and medical school is about 5 minutes away. It's right down Hampton Boulevard, which is Centera Major Hospital Complex, and then EVMS, which is a very large medical school.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then how many square foot did you say the lot was?
The lot is 30 by 100. 30 wide and 100. And that's why I was digging last time about the size of the new build with
Wait,
the
I'm pretty sure I've heard of this lot. Have you thought about selling it?
I haven't thought about selling it, but boy, they keep asking me. I get a call or a email or a text or a little letter almost once a week. People want it. But
Someone's
it's a parking lot for my granddaughter, so they can wait.
Oh, okay. Now, Christine had asked me a lot that was 33 by 100. I thought it was this for a second.
No. Is Christina from my area?
No, but I think she likes Virginia a lot.
Yeah, she looks at a lot of properties in Virginia.
What's her last name? Could I ask?
Hull.
Okay, maybe I'll reach out to her. Maybe she has a place in nearby.
Yeah, if you
she
both come
goes
on
the
the Houston field trip,
She is
as a
coming?
pub,
Oh yeah, you'll
I
meet her.
think she's planning. Yeah,
We just can't go on May 6th, she said. Her daughter comes home.
Oh, and I have a court date for a garnishment against a tenant on May 6th. I got to be there to collect my money.
All right.
May 6th is a hard no.
Okay.
Cross it off, black it out.
All right, let's see. We have 4 minutes left. Does anyone have any last or any questions we want to squeeze in before we jump off? Garrett, you have anything? Or anything you wanted to mention?
This is my first time on this call. I really like it a lot. But no, I just actually made an appointment with you, Dustin, for like February 2nd, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I want to be a private money partner with. I know you sent me a text about Houston. I think it was Houston. Do you have going on?
Oh, yeah.
So
We'll definitely talk then. And then leading up to the call, you're welcome to bring any deals or examples, and we just deep dive. Like
okay.
Tuesday, it's a lot of deep dives. And then we'll probably fire up the next project. I'm guessing like a month from now.
Okay.
That 4 to 6 weeks. But yeah, we'll talk a lot on that call as well about
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I've been looking for deals in Southern California, and it's pretty hard.
Mhm.
Especially like the areas like where I can see potential in like Riverside County and stuff like that. But I don't know. The more I do research, the more I'm just like I kind of want to go out of state and just do it that way. So it's kind of looking for a partner.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny. Our whole team, none of us live in Texas. But the way we approached it was from a scalability perspective. Like, are you in sub 2?
I am, yeah.
Okay. So like when we were teaching the semesters, we got all this deal flow, like more than we could possibly handle. And then we just took a big step back and we're like, all right, what is the safest way that we can raise consistent money? Like the most moral, like minimized risk, and that's how we ended up in Houston. Not
Gotcha.
saying anywhere else is bad, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But we're like, all right, we want to build our target. It's 250 rooms in Houston.
Mhm.
And in general, like, all right, what's the safest way we can pull this off? And so we just wanted to get rid of all the curveballs. There'll always be curveballs, but just proactively minimizing them.
Yeah. How many rooms are you guys up to in Houston?
So in Houston, we have about 50 that are in different stages.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so like we have different properties in Florida that we've converted, Georgia. But for the building, we're specifically doing it in Houston.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, I look forward to talking to you in February. I would do it next week, but I'm gonna be in Arizona for the co-living deal they got. So
Oh, yeah, yeah. You should meet up. You should connect with my friend Tim Hodges. He'll be there.
Tim Hodges.
Yep.
All right.
I think Fran and Sue will be there too.
Who is that?
Fran and Sue.
Fran McCleary and Sue, she's gonna hate me. I forget her last name off the top of my head.
All
They'll
right.
be together.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thanks everyone for jumping on.
Thank you.
Anyone that wants to bring properties or brainstorm Tuesdays, and then just throw the hand up. We'll deep dive. All right. Everyone have a good night. Thank you.
Yeah.